said, the governor said, look at here. I know that this man been my warlock, but I don't want to do that no more. I want to follow you. What is God saying? God is saying, what's going on in your life? What have you changed for somebody to instantly say, you know what, I want to stop doing what I'm doing to follow you? Come on. What are you doing in your life where they see you one way, but all of a sudden now people are looking at you in a total different way? Because see, I'm going to tell you, in these scriptures, you got to understand, in order for us to get to this place to really change, there are some things you're going to have to wrestle with God. See, the Bible said that even when Jacob, I told you that Jacob was a trickster. That's what his name meant. He was a schemer. He was a manipulator. But the Bible says in Genesis 32 that one day that Jacob had a man came upon him, and it was an angel of the Lord. And the Bible said that Jacob began to wrestle with the Lord. And the Bible said the angel was telling Jacob to let him go. And Jacob kept on holding on, wrestling with the angel. See, when he was wrestling with himself. And God said, if you're going to change, you're going to have to wrestle with yourself. Because when you wrestle with yourself, you telling God, I'm tired of being the liar. I'm tired of being broke. I'm tired of walking in hatred. I'm tired of walking in unforgiveness. Whatever your issue is, you got to wrestle with that thing, because God said a change got to take place in your life. Because the Bible said that Jacob was wrestling with the angel, so the angel had to touch him in the right thigh to make Jacob to let him go. And so the angel said, today you have wrestled with God, and your name will no longer be trickster. But come on here, but I will change your name to Israel. Come on, in other words, when you wrestle from God, you can be at a place of broke, busted, and disgusted. So when you wrestle with God, God said, no, now I got to call you prosperity. Come on here. When everything's been going bad for you, God said, just because you wrestle with me, now I got to call you prosperity. Now I got to call you increase. See, you got to understand, a change got to take place in your life. And we sit back, well, I'm waiting on the Lord to do the change. And he said, no, I'm waiting on you. Yes. Because in this changing, God said, I'm going to give you a new name. What does this new name represent? I gave you the definition for change. Not only are you going to change on the inside, but you're going to change on the outside. Come on here. People, you're going to begin to start dressing differently. You're going to begin to start acting differently. Come on, your ways are going to be different. And they're going to say, what's wrong with you? You know it don't look like that. What you changing your style? What's going on? You don't change your hair. See, God said, because see, I want to do a new thing on the inside of you. He said, because see, the enemy have had us so bound up with the things of the past. We so concerned about people on the end. We so concerned that I've been struggling for a while. We've been concerned about, you know what, I've been having a hard time. God said, you got to put those former things behind you, and you got to change. He said, because in this hour when you're changing, I'm going to give you a boldness to do things that you never did before. See, because that enemy will tell you, no, you can't do that. You ain't never did that before. You don't know nothing about that. But God said, don't you know I qualify you? He said, I'm going to qualify people to do some things they ain't never did. He said, I'm going to give people some jobs they ain't even qualified for. He said, when I am for you, who against you? He said that you can go there for the interview and you can have some people with the degrees. He said, but I'm going to touch the person who do the hiring and say, pick that person. Don't you know that the heart of the, come on here, the heart of the king is in the palm of God's hand. God can have the king to favor whoever who he wants them to favor. That's what this change means. Yes. Because see, when he changed your name in the spirit, that means your whole life going to change. See, when he began to change Paul went from being a killer of the gospel to working for Jesus, being one of the most powerful and influential apostles in the Bible. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. So you don't have no excuses. Look how bad I am. I don't talk right. Come on here. I don't have the education. I just got saved. Come on here. God said, take the limitations off of me. Take the restrictions off of me. He said, because I want to do a work in you if you let me do it. But see, our mind got to be made up that, you know what? I'm going to change. and aim for